Hello, friends and fans of Rock and Roll Love Palace. It's Friday. Oh, are you in here, Eve? Just now I've been Eve. Ah, my voice is a little rough because I was so angry yesterday. I was screaming. Oh, it just, it's just a lot of frustrating shit, man. It really is. I was having so much trouble staying on TikTok. It wasn't even funny. I'm trying to warm up. I didn't even play yesterday. He said, I don't think I did. Well, wait a minute. I think I put a short out. I think I did. I don't remember. Oh, about the things I've told you this, that has occurred and been going on and still going on. Oh, it gets even better. By the way, now the power steering in the car is trying to go out. I'm, I'm telling you, man, it's enough to make for a priest to go out and get fucked up and say fuck it. But just for the record, like I stated to you before, excuse me, is I've been through a hell of a lot worse. And I have. Now, let me tell you, once you've done combat, you want to say everything else is gravy and everything's easy, but it's not. But still, you say you. There have been lots of times I just wanted to lay down and said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and just lay here and just rot and die." And man, I mean, goddamn, for 3 years, I've I was just crucified, man. And the thing of it all, seriously, is and respectively looking at it, is Eve, I didn't deserve any of that. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't beat her. I didn't mess my son around. I didn't steal from him. I was good to Brenda. I didn't cheat. I wouldn't cheat. I just don't do things like that. I didn't knock her around. I didn't steal from her. Didn't lie to her. And my son, I mean, him doing what he did. Oh my God, Eve. That was the thing with Brenda was really bad, but it was my own flesh and blood cutting my throat and leaving me in the shit. You, the deaths of it, it was just over. It was 18,434 American dollars that I paid on his court costs and fines when he got out of prison to help him out. I shouldn't have done it because when I did it, what he did, he took off and he went back out and to for drugs, fentanyl, meth, methamphetamine. Because that's what he is. He's a junkie. Oh, well, there's such things I look back over time that I remember seeing. I remember being a child, a little kid in the 1960s, and I remember at Strawberry Park, there's a park called Strawberry Park. And in fact, if you look on my main channel, there's a song about it. but um, uh, but I remember seeing our C-130s fly during the Vietnam period back in the 60s at Strawberry Park. I remember, I remember the space launch on July 3rd, 1969, and that when they shot it off to the moon, which was a heck of an accomplishment. Though, just for the record, and I'm not saying it because I'm friends with you, but I really do believe that if Russia and America had worked together, we would have been to Mars, years ago. That's what I think. Nick, are you in here yet? You got to save me, brother. Come on. No, I lost it somewhere. I'm still trying to warm up. Hey there, Nick. How you feeling? Are you feeling better? I heard you got hurt at work. I know everything. Have you ever heard of a guy named Tucker Carlson? He's like an interviewer. He used to be on Fox News, but now I think he just does a podcast. Yeah. I mean, is it for real broken? You have a cast on it? Ah, you know, and I know Eve's gonna be just shaking her head, going, "Boy, these men supposedly are really women." I tore the muscle up in here, and you know how you know what a weed eater is? Well, you got to pull the cord and you weed eat along like a fence or by the house. You know what I'm talking about? Well, when I was pulling the cord to start it, I did it the third time. I tore that sucker and I felt it. Woohoo! Ooh, I think I'd really be kicked in the balls. Yeah, that hurt like sin, man. What you two ought to do is sell drugs on the dark web. I'm told people bank on that, but you got to get into Bitcoin and all that shit. Ah. Okay, I I just decided I'm going to declare I'm going to quit playing guitar. I've had enough. I don't want to do it no more. So I'm gonna have a bonfire tonight out in my backyard. I'm gonna burn all my guitars and my amps and the cords and the picks and the foot pedal and anything else and the straps. I'm gonna get rid of it all. Oh, me? No. Oh, hell no. I'll be too scared. Chicken shit too. I'd be scared. No, but I've heard that people do that, and they buy like, I mean, they just all kinds of stuff. I mean, every kind of drug you can think of, and I understand a lot of it comes from Europe when they do it. That's what I was told. Guns. Uh, I hope to God you'll never get off into this, but kitty porn and all kinds of trash. Oh, that reminds me, Nick. Eve told me that you had some trouble understanding my speech because of my accent, and I knew why right off the bat. And Eve agreed with me, or she concurred, if you will. Uh, she, I told her, I said, well, he was probably taught not proper English. See, I speak proper English, which is called Texan. And once you speak Texan, you speak proper English. So we'll have to get you a cowboy hat and some boots. And would you dip snow? Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just teasing you about the accent. My accent. Oh, I know I have one. Example, I had to go out to California on a, well, it was at the end of a long fiber optic line that started on the east coast of the United States and went all the way to the west coast. I was gone for 5 years on that. Well, anyway, I'm in California, Southern California, in Orange County, about maybe 45 minutes from Los Angeles. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, that place is trashy. If you even think where you live is bad, no. It's a paradise. It's like a ghetto there. And that ain't no lie. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Why we got no... Should I get turned down? Is that not the right cord? Oh, that could be it. Well, hell's bells. What is wrong? Well, what the fuck? That's on. That's on. That was way on. Hmm. Well, talk to me. Good God Almighty. Do you really? Do you really have cowboy hats? I was busy trying to get this damn thing. What it was, see, there's a on my pedal. There's a another pedal on the pedal that's called an expression pedal, and it's to control your volume. Example. Not doing it too much now. See, ah, too hard to do that. No. I'm not doing something right, and I don't know what it is. I need my other pick. we'll consider this one. Oh, you got why do I gonna burn my guitars? As a sacrifice to Father Stalin. Yeah. Let me try something. Can y'all hear the drum? I guess that was enough of that. It kind of sucked. Oh, y'all actually heard it? I didn't know if y'all could hear the drums or not. Think me little favorite pick is about to die. So I will delve into me pick box from hell. Pick box from hell. Let's see. I got another pick box. Boy, that's a box. Let's see here. I think I'll try the gray one. And while I'm thinking about it, oh, don't fall. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I got all kinds in here. This one, this pick box, really a fishing box, I think. But I got all kinds of stuff in here. I got a peso, a real Mexican peso that Debbie gave me. No, that's not true. I stole it. And Mercury diamond looks like. All kinds of shit in here. Some little screws. Oh, no, there's the gauges, or one is a gauge. Hey, y'all want to see what I looked like when I was a little kid? I think I was. I don't know if y'all can see this or not, but I'm going to try. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see that very good. I'm the one on my right. If I get that closer, maybe I can. Let's see if she'll focus. That's me and my little brother. At least he made something of himself. I kind of did at one time. But when, what's his name? Right before, a year before Barack Obama got elected, I was making $120,000 a year as an engineering assistant. And then that nigger gets in there, and the economy collapsed. He shut down all the pipelines, all the construction. I mean, people were out of work. I used to go to a library in Pasadena, where I used to live, and there were families that were homeless because of that. They were coming up to the library to cool off because it was summertime by this time. Man, I sound like I'm out of tune. That's another friggin' thing I need to do. I start doing more is tune up before I start playing. This is just me. Alexa, stop. Excuse me just a moment. Y'all can come. Well, y'all can come with me. I can't see why not. Because what I'm doing, see, I told Eve I didn't have a chance to tell you yet, Nick, that I was cooking. I'm making some brownies. Let me show y'all what it looks like in the pan. Not the brownies, but the pot. Oops. Oops. That's it right, y'all. Been cooking for 5 hours to extract each and every bit of THC that I can. Oh. I guess I better turn this off because I'll walk off and forget. Gotta have it. Oh, gotta use a strainer. And after I freeze it, I'll show y'all what it looks like. It'll take about 2 hours to freeze. Alright. Let's see if I can do it without spilling a whole bunch of it. Which I can do. I just got to position the container. Now, I'll even sit it down there. Can y'all see that? Dirty dishes. Well, kind of watch what I do. I'm taking said hot pan of pre-cannabis butter, and I pour it through the strainer into the container. Ooh. Just a little bit. Not enough to cause a panic. A plastic spoon. None to be had, but this will do. See, I scrape the weed that has been cooked into the middle. I don't know if y'all be able to see this. I'll try. I'll pull this down a little bit. Ah. Oh, can y'all? Motherfucker! Just jump all the fuck out. Bro, I better watch the fuck out, man. I don't want to spill this shit. Get back orientated. Can y'all see that? I don't know. Yeah, right there. And normally, I take said spoon and where the and all that, I press down on it to extract each and every little bit that I can. Because my tolerance is so high. I smoked a joint earlier and I called it a little buzz, but I wasn't high. I mean, I just wasn't. Speaking of, you wasn't high when you hurt your arm, were you? I could tell you how to make them. I'm a punk, man. Actually, I kind of like, I like the attitude of punk rockers, but I'm not a punk rocker. Oh, I guess I better go get my little phone stand. I brought the phone stand in here to the kitchen. Oh, my knee. Jesus fucking Christ. Falling apart right here. Though I've had a bad knee for years. I tore meniscus. But I didn't get operated on. I used to do Tai Chi. And apparently I think I'm going to start doing it again because I'm having all kind of muscular problems. Back, goddamn knee. Where's my thing? I sure can. It's real easy. It's not hard at all. Oh, it's real easy. The hardest part, now this is just for me, the hardest part is when you take the pot and you got to put it on a cookie sheet and spread it out after you've ground it up to it's real fine, powdery like. You take like a card with some tin foil over the cookie sheet, okay, or aluminum foil. Spread it out. No, I know if you were to look online, people say that's insane, but it works. I turned my oven up to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius, but if you got to keep an eye on it because it's going to go from green to brown. And when I'm going to write all this down and get it to you either here or on TikTok or some way somehow. And and your mad scientist Eve, she can help you, and then y'all can indulge. But with pot brownies. But what you got to do, you got to turn the pot from green to brown, because it what's the term? It counter, I can't pronounce it. Cannabinizes, I believe that's how it's pronounced, the cannabinoids in the marijuana. Because if you don't do it and you just stick it in the saucepan on the top of the oven, you're going to catch a buzz, but you're not going to catch as good a buzz. Okay? But you have a saucepan and you get some butter, but you have to get unsalted butter. That's the key. That's one of the keys right there. Because with their salt in the butter, about 2 hours before I'm on the next flight out, Eve. and and y'all let me make a snowman. I make a Zeb man. And have a little, goatee just like this, a little tail hanging down. But you you pour about halfway with water into the saucepan, and you turn it on high before you even do that. Put it on the stove top. Put half a saucepan in there. And get those 2 sticks of butter, unsalted. Stick it in there, and while those are melting, you have the pot on the cookie tray in the oven cooking. It don't take very long at 400 degrees. You have to keep an eye on it. I always go by smell. If I can start smelling it, I check it. And if it ain't brown enough, I leave it in there for another minute. Then I check it again. But as long as it's somewhat brown, you're in the game. That's. I thought someone had written something else. I'm surprised more people ain't showed up in here. Usually they do. Particularly after. Well, I have noticed that if, like, for example, if I were to go live at 10 a.m. in the morning, I get a lot of viewers. If I go online at 12:30, I'll get a lot of viewers. But this is Friday, and I'm not sure if I'm going to get any views. Usually I get subscribers, but I'm not getting any subscribers lately. Or none like I was. I think this could be something. Oh shit. I'm trying to forget it. I can use that. Uh-oh. Hey, it's Friday. Seven fours. I know what that AK-74 is. I sure do. But yeah, aren't AK-74s more for long distance shooting than the AKs? Because the AKs, the Kershikoffs that I'm familiar with, it was basically spray and pray. You know, at least as I recall, it was such a long time ago. Though I did own an AK-47, but it was a Romanian one. That my son fucked up. Yeah, and you can't just go buy a part for a Romanian AK-47 here in the United States. God damn it. I don't know why. Man, I'll be right back. I gotta go check that stuff. I forgot all about it. Oh, oh, ow, ow. And now, to show my magic trick, I don't know if y'all can see that or not. That is what's left of the Mary Jane. And you can't, there's, I don't know, I've heard stories that you can make tea with it, but I never tried it. Let me get this in the freezer real quick. All right, Alexa, set me a timer for 2 hours.
2 hour timer started.
Ta-da! Modern technology. I don't know what I'd do without it. I doubt that I'll be on for 2.5 hours, but I will take a picture of the great big slab of cannabis. Let's see what happens next. I can't wait. The spin of the wheel of fortune. You know, with my luck, I'll probably meet somebody who's a female, or I think it's a female, and is a billionaire, but turns out to be a guy, and then I'm going to go to prison for murder. I just hope to get with a guy with the most cigarettes, and that he's gentle after that. Oh, by the way, this is my Jack Daniels uh, scarf. Do-rag, they call them. The niggers do. Nick, do you smoke cigarettes? I know Eve does. Oh, I didn't see your question there, Eve. I'm sorry. I apologize. They don't understand that not everybody is a redneck. Not everybody, very few people ride horses. I've been asked that question: how many horses I own, how many oil wells do I have? Have I ever been in a gunfight? I'm serious, man. Oh, and my favorite was, have you ever rode a stagecoach? I'm smoking something called 305s. I don't know I doubt y'all got them over yonder. Marlboro's a hard cigarette, man. I need to quit again. I'm going to end up fucking myself up if I don't. But I'm stressing. I'm stressing bad. Man, I'm getting wrinkles underneath my fucking eyes, man. Now I sound like a chick. Great. Now I'm trans. My life is complete. Y'all smoke the 100s or the short pack? You wouldn't believe, outside the States, in Germany, I was asked about the stagecoach and the gunfights. And in England, I was asked, I thought the guy was trying to make fun of me. And I was about to rear back and cock him one, but I didn't, because I realized he was being serious, you know. And he was asking me how many Orwells I had. Did I have cattle? No, I live in the city. Now, when I worked as a surveyor, I was out in the cattle and the cow fields and the farms and stuff like that. Oh, when I was in the UK, this guy asked me at a pub if I owned oil wells and how many I had, and cows, how many I owned, and I'm like, man, I got chased. Whoops. I got chased by a bull one time. And I'm going to tell you right now, if the Olympic Committee had seen me that day, I would be on a poster somewhere in someone's room, because I was setting up the. Yeah, well, I know I don't sound like it. Well, let me put it to you this way: I'm half and half. And what I mean by that is I live here in town, but most of my working life I worked out in the country. I mean, like when I did cross-country surveys for pipelines or that fiber optic line. I started in Altoona, right outside of Altoona, Pennsylvania, which is on the east coast of the United States. And I went all the way to California, going north and south in a westerly direction to survey the roads that they were going to put the fiber optic for high-speed internet. And man, I was gone for like 5 years. How so? How's she joking about you? Oh, because you're not living in a city? Well, if it's any consolation, I think there's a very high probability I'm going to be moving, and I'm going to be like 5 miles from downtown Houston. And which, by the way, if everything works out right, and Lord, I'm a hoping, you just don't know. I've been beat down so much now in the last 3 years that I just, if something ain't wrong, I'm gonna go. What's the matter? You know? Oh, there's a school bus. Oh, yeah, yeah, y'all both couple city slickers. Do you know how to start a fire by hand? Mm-hmm. There's that collective thing again. Mm-hmm. And, Father Stalin would be proud. Like my my red rubber pants that I wear. I love wearing them. They got a picture in the front of Joseph Stalin, and he's smoking a pipe. He's got a pipe in his hand, and he's smiling, and underneath him he says, "Good boy." Oh, are they? Oh, oh, my poor knee. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a pill. Not a pain pill, an opiate, but it's what they call ibuprofen. It's glorified aspirin. Oh, let's see. Oh, but what I was gonna say is what I'm gonna do if the good Lord above in heaven decides that He wants me to move where I'm going to move to. I'll be able to get to downtown Houston, and I'll take my acoustic guitar with me, and I'll play it live in downtown Houston. Do you? Who, me? Nick? And I forgot how it went. How did it go? I was 22, and I was sitting in in a Quonset hut, barracks, and we were playing a game called, I think I told y'all this, I was playing a game called Quarters, bouncing a coin into a shot glass, and everybody was smoking but me, and they started razzing me. This ain't a bad little pick right here. I wonder what kind it is. I think this is a jazz pick. Looks like one. I can't. I have to put my glasses on to read the damn thing. I ain't gonna go through all that trouble. That's not what I want to do. That sounds very oily. You ought to see where I live. Just west of here is a refinery called Exxon, who I used to work for a long time ago. And um, and they keep it pretty clean looking around there, but the vats, because when I worked there as a surveyor, and the vats are when they release chemicals into the water. Before they can release it into the water, they got to meet certain environmental protection agency standards. And what it basically does, you got these vats that are the size of an oil tanker. They're, my God, they're incredibly large, and I forget how many there are, but you got the first one where all the chemicals concentrate or dumped into or pumped into, and then they mix it with water and other chemicals to dilute it, and they keep repeating that process. I don't know how many times, and then they release it into the Houston Ship Channel. I wouldn't eat a crab or a fish out of that Houston Ship Channel, man. Ain't no way. You'd have to pay me some money where I would eat it one time that I would never have to want for anything the rest of my days in life. That's the kind of money you'd have to give me. I've been on top of tanks. In fact, west of here I'm on the north side of the Houston Ship Channel. If you ever get a map, I live in Baytown, Texas. You could look it up and look at the surrounding area. How close I am to the coast. And on, I know y'all don't know this, but there's a highway called 225. Highway 225. And it runs east to west. And um, now this is back in the 1980s. I forget which year, but we was coming down it, and I believe it was Shell oil refinery blew up. The truck jumped at least I don't know how many feet. It went over a whole lane by itself. It literally jumped, not eased on over. Man, we didn't stop till we got to Texas City. Shit was blowing up all over that place down there, man. It was pretty bad. But I knew a guy that was out there named Steve Davis, and the chemicals got into his lungs. and they had to remove half of one of his lungs, man. 28 years old. Now, that's too young. You shouldn't have to have that ever happen. But 28 years old and have that happen, that's messed up. I think it is. Oh, Baytown, Texas. Baytown. I don't feel like getting up. Way the hell over there. I think there's only three. I only got 3 or 4 cigarettes left. That's what I was trying to determine. Oh, you're only like 200 kilometers from the Ukraine. I mean, relatively speaking, that's not very much. They shot it down. Oh, excuse me. That's why I made the comment. I believe it was to you folks that in this country anyway, when Biden was in there, people were screaming for um, uh, when Biden was still president, um, people were starting to talk about another civil war in this country. I mean, for real civil war. And I tell people online, I said, you don't know what, if you ain't never been to war, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm here to tell you, that shit ain't no good for nobody. And you can call me a chicken shit motherfucker. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you, every time I was in combat, I was scared shitless. And that makes me a coward or a pussy or a bitch, then so be it. But I value my life. I actually do. I mean, I act like it, but I do. And that shit, I don't want to see anybody in that. I don't want to see anybody see that stuff. I enjoy. I haven't been able to do it in a long time. I love to go target shooting. I'm talking like going to a shooting range and shoot a paper target. Because I don't I don't want to ever I don't want to ever take another life of anything, animal or human. That was just horrible. I just never want to go through that again. Now, would y'all like to see my rifle that I have? Yeah, that's true. There's something to that. Um, well, how many times did I go out in country? Probably, it wasn't no more than 10 times. And when I say in country, into a combative situation. That's very correct, Eva. They don't know. They don't know. I I seen it. I was right there in the middle of it. It wasn't like it wasn't like when. the Americans invaded Normandy in World War II. It wasn't of that intense uh, theater, but uh, it was. We're talking jungle warfare, and basically, if we was on a S and K, seek and kill, or S&D, seek and destroy, um, we go out there and hunt them son of bitches. And I'm telling you right now, my hero there in Borneo, who trained me to look for things like broken twigs, footprints, whether it has moisture or water in it, tell you how long it's been there. He had us trained so good. He told us when we got off the when we deplaned and got to the camp. He told us you're gonna be walking on dried leaves and not making a sound before you leave here. And I thought he was crazy. We were, all of us. But yeah, they are idiots, Eve. They're ignorant because they don't know. 4 o'clock, almost four. Boy, I'm hopping. I'm gonna change my name to Jack. Jack Box. Cause I'm jumping up and down like a jack in a box. Oh my God. Oh no. He's taking pills. Mm. Oh. I didn't expect you to know that saying. Uh-oh. Stand by. Let me introduce. I'll be right back. Whoever it was, they hung up. Y'all know that one. called Missing You. Okay, what did I dream about? Did I ever tell you? I never told y'all about my dream when I was a child, did I? Serious. When I was a little child, before my brother was born, I'm 3 years older than my younger brother. Uh, I would, I kept having these dreams, and in these dreams, and I read about this later on, and I'm hoping it's not true, just for the record, but I'm about to get to it. And in these dreams, I'm in a Roman legion. I know I'm on the fifth row from the front, back, 3 men in. And I got a shield, a gladius, their sword, in the shield. Because I remember it was a dream I was looking at my own eyes. And and I could see it. I could look down. The shield was like up to here, but there's people in front of me, like 4 or 5 rows ahead of me. And and we got, and there was these spears. I don't know what, I can't remember right now what they called them. But you would lay the spears on the shoulder of the guy in front of you. So, to pierce the attacking enemy. I remember it was there was a river, and on the other side of the river there was another army, and they had elephants. I distinctly remember seeing elephants. Well, anyway, they come across the river, and there was a lot of dust, and we advanced forward, and then this is where it gets real blurry. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden, the next thing I know, it happened so fast. A spear in my dream hits me right here, and I wake up. You know, and when I was a little kid, along with this dream, I wanted to be a Marine. I wanted to be in the Army. Yeah, I didn't plan on being in the Marines. That was kind of a mistake, but or a fluke, not a really mistake. But in some ways it was, not always. But that was my reincarnation dream, and I hope to God there is no such thing as reincarnation. Because before I get sent back, I'm going to write a strongly worded letter to whoever's in charge expressing my displeasure on having to come back for another helping of this. What else I used to dream about? I at that well, it really wasn't a dream, just stuff I did. I would at Strawberry Park, that place I mentioned, that I used to play a lot at when I was a little child. I used to fly kites. Really, I would fly kites out there, and this is back in the 70s, and the older folks would get a parachute, a real live parachute, and try to hold it and let it drag them as it expanded. I would watch stuff like that at Strawberry Park. It was kind of neat. I miss it. That I'd like to go back to. It wasn't so bad then. But what else? What did I do before I turned wild? Mainly just stayed at home. Mom hadn't completely lost her mind at that point, and was working as a nurse. She was a nurse before she retired, and and so she'd be at work. So it was just my brother and I, and no one else. And we just you know stayed in because Mama told us to. As I got older, I started venturing out. I said, I'm not going to stay inside this lousy apartment day in and just go out except to go to school and come back, you know. But I used to go out and ride bicycles. Evil Knievel, I don't know if y'all know who he is or was. He was a stunt performer on a motorcycle. He jumped all kind buses, fountains, the Grand Canyon, or tried to. Just all kinds of stuff. Broke every bone in his body. But he was real popular at that time period. Well, at Strawberry Park, there's a great big ditch that ran down the the southern side of the park, and we found a car hood in the ditch. So we made a ramp. I think there was one guy named Wally that made it on the other side of that ditch. It was a pretty big, it was a good 50 foot ditch. Trying to jump it on a bicycle. I did it and I busted my balls, man. And I think everybody else did too. Even Wally, though he made it, I kissed the side of it, of the ditch. A bartender. Oh yeah, did you tell Nick about my vision about you and him? I don't even know what Nick looks like. I had a vision, Nick, of you and Eva. You were married, living in Serbia, and there was a baby. And Eva was holding this baby and decided to give it a bottle. But it was not a baby bottle, but a bottle of Russian vodka. No. Oh, no vodka. How much? I wonder how much does a bottle of vodka cost? Because I'm going to tell y'all how much it cost me and Brooks to get a big ass bottle of Russian vodka. It's about like this big at Checkpoint Charlie. You know how much it cost us to get that? Take a wild, you'll never guess. But it didn't cost money. Just FYI. They wanted to trade. Nope. A box of Hershey's. Or I believe it was Hershey's chocolate we bought there in Berlin. Me and Brooks did. It was a box about like this big and about like that thick. And the American guard at Checkpoint Charlie said, hand me the box and take a step, go wait on the other side over yonder. So we gave him the box and hauled ass, and he signaled, I guess, his Russian counterpart. And they met in the middle, and he explained to homeboy he wanted a bottle of vodka. I was thinking it's like a fifth, because we had a report for formation at 4:30. a.m. And it was like 11 o'clock at night. I really didn't want to drink a whole bunch of goddamn vodka and then go do PT at 4:30 a.m., you know? Well, um, homeboy comes running back, and it didn't take him long. I mean, he snapped up that box of chocolate like you could faster you could blink, and he had a bottle. I mean, but this bottle was like this big, you know. But y'all will be very impressed that between me and Brooks, we finished that bottle before we got back into had to go to report for formation, readily, you know, and. You're kidding me. Vodka is cheaper than water? I rather drink water than vodka. I'm not a drinker. Even though I did have a couple of beers last night in frustration. Actually, I had three. But I got to that third one, and I opened it, and I said, I just can't drink anymore. I'm not used to drinking. Uno momento, por favor. That is Spanish for one moment, please. I was checking on the butter. Come along just nicely. But, I realized something while I was in there checking on the cannabis butter. It, uh, I don't think that I act like I'm 60 years old. You know, with the medication that I take, that Ozempic, it kills your appetite. And I feel kind of hungry in a small way, but I'm not really hungry. I got a frozen pizza in there. I thought about cooking it, but I might just wait till later on, like during the weekend itself. God damn, I need to clean these. I need a guitar case badly. I got one, two, but I got three guitars, and I need one for either my Firefly or my Ibanez, either and or. I think it'd be easier to get one for my Firefly. Only $49 on Amazon. I ain't got 49. Well, actually, I do got some money, but I'm afraid to spend it because I don't know what to do. I This is gonna sound terrible, but I was 12 years old, and I was smoking pot with some older teenagers, and in retrospect, I wish I hadn't have. I wish I had waited till I was older, because it led to things. I never went to jail over it or got my ass beat, but I've been ripped off, fucked around, and in that lifestyle, I didn't realize it at first, but it was many, many years later. You don't have any friends living like a drug addict. You don't. You got party buddies, but you don't got any friends. None whatsoever. Now I'll get up again. Oh, I got more than I thought I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I got 5. Oh. Unless I have a lighter in here. Get there. These Oh well. So much for the rock and roll show. Maybe, but we're to get high as shit. I'd probably really want to play, but I'm not really getting high. Not by choice, tolerance. Tell you what, that batch in there, that is 19 grams of marijuana that I cooked. I bet that fucker's gonna have a punch. At least I hope it will. And I started drinking, I think I was 16. Yeah. There really wasn't much on it at then. I was got more much on it in the service than I did anywhere else. Here's my little black outdoor baby named Matter. Meow meow meow. I'm gonna miss him if I get to move, because I don't know if I'm going to or not. I don't. I probably won't know. I know I ain't gonna know that sometime next week, but sooner the better. Meow meow. Hmm. Interesting. Wish I had showed y'all, but I didn't. Some of the gangsters drove by just now. You're not looking for me. I don't mess with them people. But let me show you. Y'all part of that house over there, the fountain in the front, porch and all that. Could y'all see that? No, y'all probably talking in what you call it, that chat thing. A wheel of fortune. How apt that was. Well, what I was gonna say about that house I showed you. Um, the father died a few weeks back, but prior to that, and it's still going on, I believe right now, is a bunch of methamphetamine being made or sold out of that house. You wouldn't believe the traffic goes in and out of there all day and night, and the people. Oh my God! You talk about some trashy ass motherfuckers. Phew. Look, I ain't no better than anybody else, but god damn. Oh man, I see the grass growing already. I don't even want to deal with that. In fact, I'll try to hold off till next week. No. So it's Friday night. What are y'all gonna do? Y'all gonna go out? Surely y'all will. Or have y'all been out already? Yeah, because it's a different time zone. No, Nick. I was just saying, I looked at your profile briefly on TikTok and realized that the person I'm talking to right here is the same person on there. Oh, yeah? What kind of concert? Will it be in y'all's town that you told me that y'all lived in? Oh, I know what y'all are doing. Y'all looking up where Baytown is so y'all can come kidnap me and to bring me to the KGB to find out vital, high clearance information. I don't think you could do it in here. Put them on Eve. Put them on TikTok, and I'll go get my other device and turn it on. Oh, because here in a little bit I gotta go. I got to go. Oh, my knee. God damn it. Ugh. Do, 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 do. See, I bet you, fuck ass internet. Wait, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, Eve, if you would. No, hurry, do it now. No, I'm just playing. Oh Lord. Well, gang, I can't wait to see what's gonna happen next. Yeah, y'all be interesting. But I don't want any more bad stuff. I've had enough, man. Jeez. Oh, oh, okay. Now look, I don't want to see no nude pics, and I don't want to see no dicks. Hey, y'all want? Would you like to see my rifle? You can tell your KGB handlers I got one. Gun case. This, the focus, sorta. This is my rifle. This is an AR-15. I have a red dot scope with, oops, with push up iron sights. It's not loaded, promise. It's clear. Safety on. There. This is it. Kill, kill, kill. Blood, blood, blood. And I painted it myself. This is not natural. It didn't come like this. I painted it all by my lonesome. For when the communist scum come and try to invade America, I'm ready. Yeah, I even got a little forward handle. This sucker. Woo! Die, commie, die. And I got 18 magazines plus. Let me put this down. Oh, I also got a bipod for it. I just don't. It just makes the front heavier. Oh yeah. What else do I got? Oh. 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 Jeez. That sucker's heavy. Speed loader. A 10 round mag for emergencies. And it's just easier to pick up the phone. I see. And these are all my bullets in here. The loose rounds. 750 rounds. Yeah, I well see, they want it like that so they can treat their populace, their citizens, any old way they want. Why do you think they ain't steamrolled us over here in America? Because everybody, just about everybody has a, not everybody, it's like 50-50, but, uh, I also got another green box full of 9 millimeters for my pistol. Let me show you my pistol. This is my G2C Taurus 9 millimeter. I carry hollow points in it. This is my everyday carry. When I leave this house, I got it in my waistband. And there's always one in the pipe, one in the chamber ready to go. I don't want to fool with no safety in case I have to use it. Ew! Come back here, phone. And I'm hoping like hell I never do. I don't want to be put in that position. Oh God, there's a bunch of pictures. Let's see what this one is. Okay. He's smoking. He's got a phone taking a picture. Smoking again. This is, I think, a selfie. I see Eve and Nick. And I see Nick looking in the snow and lighting yet another filthy cigarette. Well, Nick, I gotta tell you, brother, you're ugly as homemade shit. No, I'm just kidding with you. I'm just playing. now, now I'm ugly as homemade shit. Hey, at least you got an old lady. Me, I got a cat. Meow. Speaking of cats, there, baby. Come here. Come here. Come over here and give me bear rabbit love. Yeah, I gotta close this because you'll hop on it. I don't want that. I may have to, and I do not want to. I do not want to, but I may have to end up selling that rifle. And I don't want to do that. I really just don't. No. Okay. I guess some people on TikTok, on Instagram like my crummy ass music. That's what I'm talking about. God bless America. Yeah. Yeah. It's the only problems I've ever had from it would double feed, but that's not the rifle. That's the a magazine problem. So, like all my magazines except for one are 30 round mags, and you always put like 27, 28 rounds, so it won't do that. But the last time I went to a shooting range, I had that issue. I like to go again. I'm thinking about it. Oh, oh, you cursed knee, you. Y'all ain't never seen me in my western hat, have you? Woo! Where are them white women? I got it all right, yeah. There we go. Woo! Let's go hang some niggers. Oh, cowboy words. My wife Ethel left me and took my cow with my pickup truck. Oh, hey, I ought to do it with the guitar, huh? Come here. Oh, there was a pick in there already. That's about sounding funny. Oh, there you are. Come back here. and Phil ran away with my cow and my red Ford pickup truck. Oh, that's enough of that. This thing's getting hot on my head. Normally, I only wear this during the winter, if I wear it at all. I prefer a straw hat. I like the one my brother's got. Let me go get it and show y'all that. His girlfriend bought him this straw hat, Western hat. It's pretty sharp. It's what we call here in Texas a Texian hat. That's how the Mexicans would say it. Caballero. I'm just showing stuff just for, I don't know. I don't know what else to do. Oh, this hat is too small for my head. But this is a real live Texian hat. What size is this? Yeah, that's better with the, I can get it on a little bit better with the lanyard down. That's what they call this, a lanyard. So what do y'all think? Yeehaw! Woo! Let's go rape some black women. Let me go put this back. He might trip out if I'm wearing it. Oh. This cat, bear, bear rabbit, bear. Where's my thumb? There's my bird. Yes. Come on, bear. Come here. I see my fuzzy. Bear cat. Bear rabbit. Come on in here and let me show you on the internet. You little fart. Man, I worked out yesterday for the first time in about 8 months since I hurt my back. Not really. I'm an asshole. I'm mean. Growl. Growl like Russian bear. Growl. But, oh, here's my drink. Still not drinking my Coke Zeros. I've had a couple, but very few. Need to get away from them damn things anyway, I guess. Oh! When I was in the traffic jam, it took me, when I was coming back from the apartments yesterday, it took me 2.5 hours to get home. And normally a 20-minute drive turned into a 2.5-hour drive. Going 5 miles an hour when it was moving. And, on top of that, I ran out of cigarettes, but I had my vape with me. I'm like, all right, I'll get by. And I start hitting on that son of a bitch, and all of a sudden it wouldn't hit. And I'm, what the fuck? I gotta move the batteries around because sometimes you gotta do that. Roll them. Well, I took the back off and popped the battery out, and when it did, it shot a flame. It ruined the battery, and I'm gonna have to go get another one, or actually 2 of them, because I was sitting there with no AC in my car, and it's hotter than hell. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm not happy about this. I donated plasma earlier that morning, so I'm feeling drained on top of it all. Well, anyhow, I got pissed. I started screaming. That's why my voice is kind of hoarse. And I took them fucking batteries and threw them on the side of the fucking. I threw them out the window, man. I just, God damn it. So I sat there for an hour and a half without the cigarettes. I guess I lived longer without them than I would with them. No, really, I threw it out the window. Oh, I just remembered. Eva, do you remember me telling you earlier I had a joke for you and Nick? Okay, I'm going to tell y'all the world's funniest joke. Now, Eve, I'm guessing you're going to be interpreting for Nick. Am I correct in this assumption? Gee, I don't know what this stuff is down here. Oh, there's some kind of game thing. Okay. This part. Play with my effects, man. You two are chatting. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, wow. There. I finally filled up my room with water. You can see my reflection on the water, huh? That's not going to work. Let's see if this will work. I don't know. It says big head. I don't know what that means. No. Oh, there it goes. Oh, no, my head's getting big. Oh, I got a headache. What does retro do? Ooh. Hey, I'll just keep it like that for a little bit. Just for the hell of it. There. Oh, no. Yeah. I've been having problems with my phone. I've had to reboot. And I usually try to use my old iPhone, but I'm probably about to lose that. You can barely hear out of it anymore. I do have a phone number on it through an app called Text Talk. It's a free phone text deal as long as you got Wi-Fi. Okay, I'll since you're gonna. I assume you're gonna be interpreting for things that Nick don't understand when I talk. Um, if you need me to stop, slow down, just holler at me. Okay? Yeah, Wi-Fi. What's that? Don't tell me. Don't say that. Well, anyway, okay. There's this a hippie. He has long hair. He smokes lots of pot and pills and just all fucked up. Well, anyway, he gets on a bus. Now this is a cross country bus. Over here we call them greyhounds, but I don't know what y'all call. We'll just say call them a bus for this instance. Well, anyway, he gets on a bus. There's one seat available, right behind the bus driver, right next to a nun. So he sits down. He's looking around. He looks over at the nun and goes, "Hey, baby, you're a nun, ain't you?" She goes, yes, I'm a nun, holy and sanctified unto God, and reign a virgin my whole days upon the earth. He looks at her and goes, man, that's far out. He said, look, I'm a hippie. I'm into drugs, sex, and rock and roll. He said, so let's get naked and fuck. And she looked at him and said, look, I just got through telling you I'm a nun, and I got to remain holy and sanctified and a virgin my whole days upon the earth. Well, for 6 hours, this goes back and forth, and they finally come to a rest stop where everybody gets off the bus, including the bus driver. Take a little break. Well, the bus driver goes up to the hippie and goes, hey, man, I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with the nun. He said, look, she rides this line all the time. And when we get to the end at the town, when we get to the end of the line, at the town we stop in, she goes out to her graveyard and prays to God all night long. He said, look, I bet if you went out to that graveyard and pretended you were God, you could probably get some. That hippie goes, man, that'd be groovy. So they all get back on the bus, and the hippie's messing with the nun again for another 6 hours, trying to screw her. And, well, they come to the all-night stop, all-night layover. Everybody gets off the bus. The hippie goes off to some really seedy motel full of transvestites and prostitutes. And he's laying there in bed, smoking a joint. He goes, I wonder if that nun really does go out to that cemetery and pray to God at night. So he gets up and he goes out to that cemetery. He's out at that cemetery, man. And sure enough, in the middle of that cemetery, he can see that nun out there on her knees praying. And he goes, yeah, I'm gonna do this. So he goes from tombstone to tombstone, getting closer and closer and closer until he's within earshot where she can hear him. Well, he goes, nun, this is God speaking. You got to give it up to me right now. And that nun goes, but I'm supposed to remain holy and sanctified and a virgin my whole days upon the earth. Now hippie's thinking to himself, he's just like, man, I'm supposed to be God. She's still giving me the same line, He said, I know what I'll do. He says, nun, this is God speaking again. Look, you can remain a virgin, but you got to let me fuck you in the ass. That way you can stay a virgin. And the nun goes, okay, I'll go for that. So that hippie goes over there and fucks that nun right in the ass. Right in the old brown eye. Well, he comes, he's done, and he's immediately feeling awful. Immediately. He's feeling so guilty, it's unreal. And he goes, nun, I got to tell you something. I got to tell you the truth. I'm not God. I'm that dirty old hippie that was on the bus. And that nun gets off all fours and throws back that habit, goes, that's okay, I'm the bus driver. Surprise! Yes. Particularly the one after you start the one off on vodka at 1 month old. Yeah, by 7, they'll probably know some more worse jokes than you. Copycat. Copycat. Come here. Come on, copy. Copy, copy, copy. Copy, copy, copy. You gonna come in here and get in my lap? How about you, Bear Rabbit? You gonna come over here? Come be a kitty cat love? Your ear scratch. Meow. Rosie ain't moving. Come here. You come here to me, you green-eyed baby. You come over here. Come over here right now. Get over here, right here. You, right here. So I can scratch. So I can scratch and pet and bite. She don't want to come over here. Oh, really? They got something? I heard of student visitors in the States, people have done that for them. I don't know if they do it anywhere else. No, well, I guess that's enough guitar playing for me. I ain't very good anyway. Did you find anybody? Ah, like my new wallet? No, come back here. Ah. Damn, it's not even 5 o'clock yet. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, I bought it at the little store around real close to here, about a block away. He's always trying to get me to buy that store bought pot. A tent in the woods. Do you know, man? It gets pretty. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it'd probably be a walk in the park for y'all if it was being cold, but you'd have to be dealing with the ticks, the fleas, the wildlife. No, homeboy have to be uh, paying some money out. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I'm gonna get that baby. I'm gonna get that baby named Copy. Come here. Come here, Copy. Come here. Oh, he's a sweet baby. He'll come over here and get love. Come up here. Come on. Come on. This is Copycat. He's a mess. Yes, he is. He's a little pretty baby. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm a conservative. I I have been. I wasn't when I was younger, but I really wasn't political either. The effects picker. Let me turn this effects thing off. There. It's kind of bugging me a little bit. Yep. Batman movie. Really? Huh. You can all. Well, a lot of them is I understood it. Because the last person I knew that did that was back before I got divorced in '95, and they told me they had a student from France, I think he was, is what she said. He said, and I don't remember everything he said. He said he talked kind of funny, but I mean, come on, man. The guy's French and English is second language. Of course, he's gonna sound funny to you, But hell, yeah, you gotta watch out for them liberals, man. Particularly the ones over here. They're, it's just it doesn't make any sense. Not to me, anyway. I, but see, a large portion of people are not liberal in this country, and when you sit there have some fucked up teacher trying to tell your kid who's a little boy that he's really a little girl, and he's not. I don't want to. I wouldn't want my kids going through that. I know Putin don't want to put up with that shit in probably about 15 seconds where they're out in the firing squad. you know, Something like that. Oh, my ear. Man, I'm just all fucked up. Everything's hurting. Yeah, yeah, dude. Huh. Well, see, in the Alabama tent situation, you could probably end up in a very negative situation that you do not want to be put in. Um, they're not bad people up that way or anything like that, but man, people act funny in the sticks, in the woods. That they do. I don't know why. They just there's some fucked up people that live out that way. Come on, man. Oh, there it is. What is this on here? Heat. It's a good movie, but not today. Oh, at least my ears a lot better. California. I need to get something to eat. I'm starting to feel hungry, man. And when I start feeling hungry, it means my sugar's trying to drop. A standoff in Santa Fe, Texas. Let's see what this is about.
It continues to drag on now, and there's no, resolution. Oftentimes we see police, if they have the capability, they may send in one of those, okay, we
Yeah,
see.
somebody's coming out. We're not sure if that's from the apartment that someone is coming out. But like you said, What we're seeing is just the street. Guaranteed there are officers closer to the scene there, but someone.
The thing about, and these states are connected, okay? Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, to this day, economically, or have been destroyed, or have been destroyed from the effects of the Civil War back in the 150, 60 years ago now, and they're still reeling from the effects of it. It devastated the land, the people, the economy. It wrecked it, and for those people, they just never it never really recovered. Now, Louisiana is probably the better ones out of those states all of the states that I mentioned, because they have oil. So with oil coming in, you make money. That's what I used to do. And and oh my God, I never did. I don't think I did I? You know what I say? I don't think I crashed out earlier today. Oh shit! That means I'll probably want to go to bed at 11 o'clock. I have to make myself. Well, I don't know. Hopefully by 11 o'clock, I'm going to be flying on some brownies. I hope. What's tasty? Um, are you referring to things like the Klan, the Ku Klux Klan, the KKK? If y'all heard of that. Because I would say though, there ain't there might be a few pockets like with 10 or 12 people here and there with triple K people, but they're not a force anymore. But what would advise caution. Someplace like Alabama, at least with Alabama, you end up in some weird situation where you're tied up and getting fucked, and not in the way you like getting fucked. So you know, but it was either Arkansas, and Arkansas was better. There were some war battles there, scars from World War II. I don't know what that is, Nick. Skinheads. Ah, I know what skinheads are. Because I told Eva, I was honest about it. I ain't gonna lie about it to anybody. I'm not a liar to start with, unless we're talking about the size of my dick. That is, but no. Years ago, I was involved with the American Nazi Party. I was an actual member, and there were many reasons I got into it, and there were many reasons why I left it. Uh, but it wasn't what I thought it was when I got into it. And then I realized there were so little people involved that there's not enough people to make any kind of political change, violently or politically. Yeah, it just ain't gonna happen, man. Um, the Nazi thing is a dead deal for me. Also, to be honest, and I'll tell the truth, that right after that experience about Debbie, uh, my eyes started waking up a little bit, or my mind and my heart did, and I did not become a Christian. I'm not a Christian at all. I end up becoming more of a Buddhist in beliefs and in practice. But uh, I mean, I forgot my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. I must be getting tired. Um, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I made. Some people say this don't happen, that you can't do it. I don't know. I'm going to say I think there might be something to it to a degree. But I went out there in my backyard with my copies of Mein Kampf, Nazi flags, some other Nazi paraphernalia, and I said, I really, I said, God, I need some help. I need things to turn around for me, and nothing seems to be working. So, you think I'm going to go ahead and renounce all this, and if you would help me out in getting things together because I didn't have a job, I couldn't walk, I was in a lot of pain, I was sick. I mean, just on and on and on, and then it wasn't several days after that. It was when I got the letter because this all kind of happened in the same week. The experience, my experience with Debbie, me getting my disability, and my whole life changing. Uh, right now, it's not for the better, but tomorrow's a new day. But like my Confederate flag wallet and the ones I got on the wall, I couldn't let no niggers in here. Not that I would anyway. Uh, to come hang out. Not that I would hang out with any blacks. Because they see that and they're all freaky about it. They associate it with the Confederacy and racism and all kinds of shit. So I got when I'm out in public, I try to be cool about that wallet. I don't want. I'm too old to be wrestling with some fucking asshole. Well, I guess I'm done. That is 2 hours 14 minutes. I'm gonna go to the store, get some smokes for the evening, and if I can make myself Makina Earnhardt, that sounds like a German. She looks German, but blonde hair, blue gray eyes like that. Tell me, what do y'all think? She look German or what? Looking like a German to me. At least the ones I seen when I was over there. But anyway, fun kids, I'm going to head on to the store and come back get something to eat. And if I'm up late or later, I'm going to do a show of rock and roll. But uh, the Germans would not. Do I look American? I bet you're going to say yes. Uh, well, she's back, but it ain't showing her name. Minikin, Minikin, or some shit. I said it, and I don't remember what I said. Mekon. I don't know why. I don't know. There's some kind of standoff with the police. They do things a little different. They're not as liberal about shooting people. I hear the Eagles playing in there. But okay, kids, it's been real. It's been fun. But I'm going to go ahead and split. And I will scope you all later. And thank you for the pictures. And thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. But anyway, I'll see y'all later, okay? Bye. Hasta la vista, baby. Oh.